I go, bro, you have this record. I am tired, bro. That's it. I'm tired. I'm tired, bro. I just tried to go donate plasma, but because I just found out I'm homeless because I've been living in a motel for the past year and a half. But because I can't donate. So even the hundred dollars that you give me for the thousands of dollars that you get from the byproduct of my body, I can't even have that. Ah! Fuck! Shit! Oh my God, bro! Oh my God! I get sick for a few weeks and that sets back my whole life. I can't afford to be sick. I don't deserve to be sick. And what you telling me is I don't deserve to eat, bro. Ah! Oh my God. And like what life is telling me is all I gotta do is be a little bit more evil, bro. Every opportunity that I had that I've lost, bro, is because I couldn't slice somebody. Every opportunity, bro. That is so crazy. Either that or me being sick, and that is so wild. What you telling me is this world is not for me, bro.
So, all right, let's level set here, right? Because it's really weird to watch somebody set up their camera so that they can crash out for you guys on the internet. Now, I'm no expert when it comes to crashing out on the internet and setting up my camera so that people can see me raging and screaming and complaining about the system. But I always like to know the background information, and I'm always curious as to how people got to the space that they in the first place, to where they then at some point decide that they want to set up their camera and show people that they are in crash out mode. Now, I never put anything past anybody, so I'm always going to send up a prayer for somebody and they in crash out mode, because everything passes, things get better, and then you wind up getting yourself together and you get the opportunity that you need if you're able to endure long enough to actually get the opportunity itself. But one thing that I have noticed on these applications is that the crash outs from women are insane. For whatever reason, we was not getting all of these crash outs previously, but when women said that they didn't need men and that they can survive without men and that men wasn't needed in this culture and society, now we see an insane amount of women that are crashing out, and it's wild. It's actually pretty concerning because we already knew. It was no secret amongst men that women were not prepared to be out here trying to survive on their own. We knew it. We tried to tell y'all that this world was not built for y'all to be able to live alone, no matter how much we civilize it, no matter how much technology has advanced. And now it's not just black women, it's not just white women, it's women across the board that are in crash out mode and complaining that they don't like the system that they helped create, that we've evolved and made sure that we accommodated them for. And so now you're mad because you are, quote unquote, as she liked to describe it, because she's been living in hotels and motels for however long she's been living in hotels and motels. You're mad because you're not getting what you believe to be the perceived value of whatever your donation of plasma, blood, I don't know. I've never done it before. You're mad because you're not getting the perceived value of what you think that they're going to sell it for, but you agreeing to sell it to them. But because now things are becoming a little bit more difficult, and again, I think that there are jobs, there's opportunities, but we spoiled here in America. Now it's time to blame the system. Now you think that if you would have just slighted people and been a little bit more evil, as she just described, then you would have had better opportunities and all of that. And I'm just not going for it, bro. I'm just not going for it. And again, this is again why I believe that, the gender roles and the things that men are built for is completely different from the things that women are built for. I mean, I've seen one video today of a guy that was really, really big, and he was talking about how he's tired and all of this stuff. But Other than that, I don't really see guys complaining. They just lower their lifestyle, they adjust to things, and then they grind and then they go ahead and take care of their business. But let's see what else she got to say, if anything.
That's what y'all are constantly telling.
By the way, I used to do the same thing when I was a little kid. Real talk. I used to do the same thing when I was a little kid. When my parents pissed me off, and when they would leave the house to go skating on a Friday night, because I was like whatever it was, 25 and up or whatever, skating for the grown folks. And they pissed me off because they told me that I had to do the dishes and it was too many dishes in the sink and it was my turn to do it. And even though I felt like it was unfair because my other brother, he had to do the dishes the day before and it wasn't that many dishes and all of this stuff, and I would go in my room and I would even threaten to say that when I got older, I'm never coming back. So I don't know. I kind of understand what she's going through.
And we're okay with this. We're okay with this. I don't want to live in a world like this where I have to wake up and prove that I deserve it. And even if I do, it still won't be good enough, bro. You can work more than you do anything else in your life and still won't even be able to have like basic health care. That doesn't make any sense to me. I don't want to live in a world like this, bro. It's nobody. It's just not. I can't.
These people would have completely did something different. I don't know how they would have survived in a hunter-gatherer, or when we didn't have healthcare systems, or when you just had to figure it out on your own, or you eat what you killed. I guess that would have just been way too savage compared to what it is that we dealing with today.
Live in a world like this, bro. I can't live in a world like this because it's not just about me. I'm tired and I'm tired of watching this. Yo. There's a man 2 blocks from me starving and falling apart. I can't do about that. Nobody can do shit about that. And nobody wants to. And nobody cares to. I don't want to live in a world like this, yo. I'm telling you. When you care. I don't want to live in a world where nobody cares about one another. And it's normal. It's okay. It's normal to hurt people, and it's not normal to be loving. This is not for me. It's not. It's just not, and that's cool, but it's just not for me.
Yo, and then if you go over into the comments, because you know me, I always like to link back to the content creator in order to give credit where credit is due. If you go back into the comments and you read what's going on, you'll realize that, of course, there's going to be a bunch of people in the comments that's saying stuff like, let's all support her girlies and all of this other stuff. And honestly, I just think that women are having a reality check at this point. I think that liberals, women, people are having a reality check, and they are looking for sympathy, and they're looking for a support system, and they're looking for other people to validate their feelings. And so you're going to continuously see people complain. They're going to whine. They're going to talk about crash outs. They're going to say that the system is set up and that they want more money for their plasma. It's just going to be a thing. But let me know what y'all think inside of the comments. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. T. Chenley, 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. And again, I always like to link back to the content creators. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to holler at you guys later. Peace.